Europe is not Lampedusa, it is our civilization. Europe is not the organization spawned in Brussels. It is not a currency or central bank. Europe is not a globalized environment without borders. Europe is neither an African world nor a land of Islam. Europe is neither ugliness nor non-art. Europe is the continent of Europeans. Europe has a history spanning many millennia and is over 700 million Europeans strong. Europe is an identity, the European and Christian civilization. Europe is made of Greek temples, Roman aqueducts and theatres, Romanesque chapels, Gothic cathedrals, Renaissance palaces, vast town squares, Baroque churches, classical-style castles, Art Nouveau buildings. Europe has wild shores, majestic mountains and peaceful rivers. Europe is the feeling of nature. Europe is a patchwork of landscapes shaped by men, from the polders to bocage, from the meadows to terraced fields. Europe is the land where apple and olive trees grow, as well as vines and hops. Europe is not the land of industrial food, but on the contrary is the land of gastronomy, which expresses itself through oil and butter, wine and beer, bread and cheese, sausage and ham. Europe is not a world of abstract concepts, but rather one where the art of representation excels, from Praxiteles to Rodin, from the Pompeian frescoes to the Vienna Secession. Europe is both Celtic fantasy and the Christian mystery. Europe is the civilization which turns stone into lace. Europe is the refusal of bewilderment. It is the culture which invented polyphonic choirs and symphonic orchestras. Europe is not the world of Belphegor, but rather is the civilization which honors women as a goddess, a mother, or a warrior. Europe is the culture of chivalry and courtly love. Europe is not about surveillance, but rather is the land of liberty, Greek citizenship, the Roman Forum, the English Magna Carta from 1215, all the cities and private universities of the Middle Ages, the awakening of the nations in the 19th century. Europe is a literary and mythological heritage. Homer, Virgil, Hesiod, the Eddas, the Nibelungen Lied, and the Arthurian Circle. It is also Shakespeare, Perrault, and Grimm. Europe is also about inventions and conquests, Leonardo da Vinci and Gutenberg, the caravels, hot air balloons, the beginnings of aviation and Ariane. It is also bridges across the seas. Europe incarnates itself in those heroes who defended over the centuries. It is Leonidas and his 300 Spartans saving Greece from Asia, Scipio Africanus preserving Rome from Carthage, Charles Martel pushing the Arab invasion away, Godfrey of Bouillon freeing the Holy Land and creating the Frankish kingdom of Jerusalem. It is also Ferdinand of Aragon and Isabella of Castile releasing Granada, Ivan the Terrible pushing the Mongols away from the Holy Russia, and it is Don Juan of Austria defeating the Turks at Lepanto. Europe is made of important places: the Parthenon, St. Mark's Square, St. Peter's Basilica, the Belém Tower, Santiago de Compostela, the Mont Saint-Michel, the Tower of London, the Brandenburg Gate, the towers of the Kremlin. Such is the heritage of our civilization. Today, Europe happens to be the sick man of the world. It is forced to feel guilty, it is colonized, and it is weakened. This is not fatal and will not last. Let's stop this repent, and together we can find again the thread of our long memory. Such is the message and hope delivered by Dominique Venner. I believe in the specific qualities of the Europeans, who are temporarily asleep. I believe in the capacity to act, their inventiveness, and the awakening of their energy. The revival will come. When? I do not know, but I have no doubt it will happen.